Hey, remember this? That's right, we were all so excited back in 2019 when we saw this preview trailer for the hotly anticipated From Software and George R.R. Martin collaboration, Elden Ring. But if you thought you were going to hear any more about Elden Ring since then, you were sadly Elden wrong. Not to worry though, because our High Lord and Saviour Miyazaki came to me in a vision to give me an exclusive preview of some of the new bosses from the game. And me being a dedicated servant to content, I drew some crappy pen drawings of them and scanned them into Photoshop to make them slightly less crappy looking. Oh, and I composed boss themes for them all as well, because I'm a bit extra like that. So, without any further whatever the word is, I bring you some Elden Ring bosses that I totally didn't just make up for comedy value. Frosty, the Man of Snow. Frosty is a giant humanoid monster. Some might even describe him as a snowman, who you encounter at Frigid Ice Vale in the bloody freezing wastes. He's a formidable opponent, as big as something the size of 3 big houses, or maybe a whale standing on its tail with a boss on its head, I don't know. But he's well worth defeating in order to access a hidden passage to Helheim. In case everything I said so far didn't make it obvious, he does all varieties of cold damage. Frost and ice from his scythe, and snow magic from his staff of unending... snow magic? Using water spells and infusions on him will only make him stronger, so don't try it, dumbass. Poison and vomit damage don't work on him. Obviously, he's made of fucking snow, duh. Fire damage, on the other hand, literally melts him. Otherwise, just get in there and hack big snowy chunks out of him with some R1 spam like a good little gamer. Watch out for his tentacle eye though. He can extend it out of his head at great speed, and the eye opens up into a mouth that can grip you in a devastating grab attack. In Phase 2, he stomps around angrily causing shockwaves, but this is also your chance to try and destabilise his teeny tiny stick legs, knocking him over onto the ground for some free damage while he flops around like a giant upside down cockroach, made of snow. This phase is mostly easier than the first, but watch out for him going absolutely ham at a quarter health when he literally rips his own head off and bowls it at you. The gimmick here is that the further you are from him, the bigger his head is by the time it reaches you, so act fast. Defeat him and you get his head as a weapon. Sick. The Lake of Bullshit. From the people who brought you the Valley of Defilement, the frigid outskirts, and the bed of chaos, comes the ultimate in fuck you experiences. The Lake of Bullshit. The Lake of Bullshit isn't just, well, a lake of bullshit, it's also a boss. Because why not? The lake sits at the corrupted roots of the World Tree where the Ashen Blight has spread, and in order to defeat it, you need to go through hell. First, you need to defeat the 6 powerful mimics that surround the lake. But to reach them, you'll have to avoid all kinds of poison, vomit, and curse flower attacks from the lake itself. Once the mimics are slain, you will then have to make your way through the lake to the centre. Being poisoned is literally inevitable here because, once again, fuck you. And you'll be slowed, and the lake will still spit stuff at you, and bubbles in the water randomly explode with an AoE attack. Oh, and don't stand in the crimson patches whatever you do, because beds of curse flowers lie under the surface, which of course will instantly grow and cover your entire body, killing you immediately. Of course they will. Nice, huh? At the centre of the lake, you fight off a few slimy skeletons that emerge from the water, before pulling up the plug of eternal despair to drain the lake with a really unsatisfying cutscene. It's pretty gross actually, good thing I can't draw really. Finally, the real boss is revealed, and it's literally the shittiest boss Fromsoft have ever made. What a fucking troll. Hack him into small shitty pieces, or flush him away with a water spell, and you're done here. Never again. Bastard Bolden, the Bloody Butcher. Bastard Bolden, the Bloody Butcher, is a big boy you battle by the beach of broken bones. That's one for all you alliteration junkies out there. Here's an optional boss, purely there to test the player's skill. Think Nameless King on roids. He's a giant knight with 4 arms, each wielding a bastard sword that deals a different type of damage. Curse flower damage, that slowly covers your body in tiny flowers that choke you. Frost damage, that does, well, whatever it is that frost damage does, I guess. Vomit damage, that disorients you and reduces your iframes. And rhubarb and custard damage. Okay, look, full disclosure, it was meant to be fire, but like I said, I can't draw for shit, so now it's rhubarb and custard. That one just makes you a bit messy and is mildly inconvenient. Now, at this point, I could mention how he's a tragic hero with a sad backstory involving some sort of pet, maybe a hamster or a goat, and talk about how he ultimately succumbed to some magic thingamajig, and now he's all corrupted, but what really matters here is how epic his boss theme sounds. Like it? Good, because you're going to be hearing it for the next 12 hours straight, because this is a 6-phase boss fight in which Bolden flies, shoots magic, spits lasers, spins around like a helicopter crashing, pokes you, prods you, stomps on you, chokes you, makes a clone of himself that he picks up and hits you with like a weapon. Oh, and he can do an AoE that instantly respawns you at the nearest bonfire if you don't avoid it in time by using a really rare item that you probably haven't found yet. Meh. Unfortunately, this is about the time that I got bored of drawing, so you're just going to have to imagine all this shit. Go on, do a flip, dickhead. Well, that's it. I'm sure that if you weren't excited for Elden Ring before this, you definitely won't be now. Oh well, it's probably never going to get released anyway. As always guys, thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed it, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel for more content, and I will catch you all next time. Peace.